everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on...
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And he's got him. It's the tight end Cameron. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
And the ball is knocked out, but I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Paul Warlow. And his guys are going to... So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And he is going to lose yardage here. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now Tannehill. And oh, that is good.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the EA Sports.
Back in it, Philly, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his first look is incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The penalty is declined.
And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Green, 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Norwood that time, and it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Here we go now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something.
Emmanuel Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his first. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time,
They're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
C.J. Anderson may not be a Pro Bowl runner, but he knows how to run big in big games.
Yeah, he sort of sealed the Super Bowl for them in the fourth quarter. Big game against the Patriots last year on a Monday night, but only 720 yards all told in 2015. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. William Golston able to drop it for a loss of... Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. So the Broncos coming out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, look at the juke. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. 3rd down now following the completed pass. He'll look to throw. Screen play, Anderson. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another time. They'll throw now on the final play. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley, he's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Thanks.
Okay. He faked it. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, it's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call interference.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned a ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Oh, he fakes a spike. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's off.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Into a double team, and it's